Hey everyone, Shabagim here and welcome back to some more Final Fantasy XII. We're going to give trial mode another go now. I've done what I said off camera last time, is I've leveled us up now to level 15 everyone. Apart from, I think Ashe is still 14, I think Vaan's gone up to 16. I'll show you in a second. But one bit, I haven't actually spent the license points, I probably should have done. Maybe that would have helped us out here, I'm not quite sure. Let's see how far we can get anyway. See how far we can get. Right, let the trial begin. So this should be pretty easy. I'll show you what we got. There we go. So Vaan's up to 16, Balthier, Fran, Bash and Penelo all 15, and Ashe is still on 14. It's been a little bit of a bugger to get there, but we're there now. Do I need... Oh, wow. So Balthier there just got a Phoenix down. Nice. So I'm just going to whiz around here. I don't think we need the diamond armlets now because we've already got one, of course, but might as well just grab as much of the loot as we can, mightn't I? These rats are doing absolutely no damage to us, so Balthier and Vaan are just stealing basically over and over and over again because I've got both their things set up that way. Probably not the best thing to do, is it? But I think for this, come on then, let me have it. There we go. I think for this little run through, it's good to do a lot of stealing in this, I think. Well then, I don't really need to have them both out at the same time, I don't think. Well, let's just finish him off. Let's just finish him off. Let's switch Vaan out and bring in, say... let's bring in Bash. I mean, that'll do. You don't get any XP for doing this, but you do get a lot of license points. So 2 license points for each of those rats alone. So after this little run through, we're going to have probably in excess of about 300 license points in everyone to spend, which will be a very good place to be at this point in the game. We can get a lot of the useful stuff. Now here we go, Flex Terror. Again, I'm going to leave these two to it while I go around and try and get the chests. There's one over here, I think. There's one. Tough to Phoenix down. See, the loot is pretty useful. I don't know if it's how good the loot is here, but it's worth doing. Oh, we've already completed. I didn't get a chance to get the second chest. Don't matter. Don't matter. Okay, this one again. Oh, Balthier sold a longsword. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. A Cronus tier. Sounds interesting. I don't know what Cronus tier does. I know it does something. Now there's another special one around here you can loot as well, isn't there? We can spawn this guy here, can't we? Yeah. So if I do Vaan. Oh wow, Balthier's been knocked out. How did that happen? Wow, Balthier. That's not very good. Right, I want to do steel on the right rampager. It's got a bronze shield, nice. Ashe is doing some fire. So Vaan is... I need to switch the gambits around a little bit because they are a little bit... I think when they get to a certain point, once we've stolen off the good stuff, I would kill the right Ravager, which is good because that's the one that's worth a lot of license points, I think. It's worth like 7, I think. Another one down. We're getting 7 license points just for killing that. Wow. That's pretty interesting, that was. Right, stage 4 now. Don't think there's anything great in this one, but I'll switch it around again for Vaan to do a little bit of stealing. It's not too bad normally, it's just when there's a lot of things, the stealing is just a bit difficult. This is where I got stuck last time, wasn't it, when we went through the first time, but we were only like level 5 or 6, weren't we? So this is a stronger point now. We've got Remedy. Go on, leave them to it. Oh, nice one. Ashe just snuck along with a little bit of thunder. So I have now got the gambit set up, so Ashe uses magic now. If she comes across someone who's weak against a certain spell, she will use it. If not, then she'll use a soul. What's Soleil Fang? Quite sure what that is, to be honest, but I've got it now. that one down. So that was worth 8 license points, that one. Wow. We're making good work of this. Making very good work of this. See what you can get. Nothing stolen. Let me have it. Let me have the chest. There we go, treasure. A golden needle. Okay, that's useful. Come on. That as well, another bubble moat. Right, Vaan, I want you to steal from the big guy. Nope, from the werewolf. Although I want you to steal from the... Because that's the one that's named, is that Neckbeak. Is that it? Steal from that. That seems like he's these... Oh, he's dead now. He's dead now. He died. Steal from the werewolf? Need a loot? I think that's it. There's them, that's two, isn't it? I stole a windbreaker. Okay. We'll have to go through this at the end and see what it all is. So Ashe is now doing a bit of healing. Ashe is actually very useful. Actually, because she can do a lot of healing as well as doing her black magic. She's got a lot of MP, but might struggle a little bit now at the moment. Werewolf is down. That was 9 license points for the werewolf. Right, there we go. Oh, look at that hit there. Right. Be nice to have a little bit of time before the next one. We're not going to get it, are we? Straight into... Okay. If we can stay here for a split second. Maybe... Let's bring in Balthier. And we'll Phoenix down him. And then maybe take out Ashe and bring in Penelo to do some healing. Alright, and then we can get a little bit better off now then, I think. Let's take Balthier back out. And bring in Vaan. Let's see if we can get to a good point for this. Oh, I've been doing all this looting. I've not even had the diamond arm. Oh my god, I've been doing it with Ashe, haven't I? I need to do it with... Oh, Vaan. Well, I've buggered a lot of this up then, haven't I? Right. A bronze helm. Okay, we're getting the proper loot now then. Got Phoenix down from the main clucker trees, which is the main thing. Now, is there another? There is another loot over here. Okay, a quiver of onion bolts. I don't know if that's any use, but if I can just hit each one of these once, then I'm not going to be messing around with the... I've been slow. That's not good. Let's take out this one because this one's pretty low on health. 2 license points for each one of these, though. That's pretty nice. Take this bad boy down. Now just the bigger one. I haven't played Fran yet. Let's bring Fran in for a second, just to try and get a little bit of the license points as well. I think it matters too much really who gets the license points, but I think if you switch it around, I think does everyone get the license points then? If you're involved in the fight, do you get the license points? So let's take Penelo back out for a second. Oh, and Bash out then. Oh no, I can take Fran out then and bring Bash back in. Yeah. And just have 3 full-on attackers now going for him then. There we go, he's down. 12 license points for that. Yes, nice. Alright, here we go. On to the next one. We've got some judges and that by the looks of it. Stole a high potion, nice. Let's get ourselves down to the chest. So I'm assuming we're pretty much at this point... Oh, we've got Libra. I'm assuming pretty much at this point in time we are... Wow, that was a lot of damage. This was the point in the game where we were fighting the Dreadnought Leviathan. Suit of bronze armour. Right, I need to attack people, don't I? Right. Ashe needs to come out and Penelo needs to come in then. Ashe is still doing her healing pretty well. Come on, Balthier. Oh, Ashe. Help me fight these guys. Let's take him down. Need to hit this guy once, then and then I can. Come on, Ashe, stop being involved. Because Ashe is being attacked, I can't take her out. You know what? I thought I was going to struggle in this one early on, but seem to have turned it back around again. We can take this judge out. Ashe is down. Oh, Ashe is down. Vaan is down. Let's bring in Balthier and bring in Penelo. Oh, nice one, Bash. You turn this around for us, mate. My worry is how much time we're going to get before the next right. Can I be... Can't got a time, have I? Let's see him down as well. I need a few seconds. There we go. We've got a few seconds here to regroup. Good. Right. Let's bring in these two then. Take out these two. And then Penelo, you need to use a Phoenix down on Vaan. And a Phoenix down on Ashe. Right, and then we need to just sort of run around and get everyone's MP back up, don't we? So... Can I just keep running around this in circles? There's no time limit to this, is there? Yeah, just keep running around in circles. Get a bit of the MP back up. Protect them all as well. Just trying to get everyone's MP back up, so just going to speed the game up and run around this in circles until I get my MP back. Problem with MP with Penelo is that as soon as her shell and that doesn't last as long as oh no, maybe it does. Maybe it does last pretty long then. I'm just going to keep running around this then until the MP's back roughly at where it should be. Especially for Ashe as well, because Ashe is going to need to help out. Right, I need to take Penelo out of the team. Because she's doing too much now. Right, Penelo, just stop casting. Stop bloody casting. Right, let's bring in Bash for the moment. Again, just keep running around in circles. Allow Ashe to get her MP back up. Right, I think we're nearly ready now then. Right, let's go. Now there is another one we want to bring into the fight as a flying one. It'll fly across in the middle of the fight, I believe. Okay, let's get round and get the boxes. Get the items. Treasure, pouch of onion shots, and a bangle. Right. Just do damage to it. Don't try and do anything else. Just do damage to it. There we go. Oh, I think this is going to be a struggle. This one. I think this one is going to be a struggle. Right, Vaan is down. Let's bring in Fran. Try to get a little bit of damage from afar. Everyone's just trying to cure Bash now as he does a lot of the damage. Come on, Bash. What can you do, my friend? I think we might have to accept defeat on this one. We're struggling, but we've got a lot of good license points we can spend now. Yeah, Bash is down. Let's bring in Balthier and Penelo, and I think it's only be a matter of time. Penelo's got no MP. we actually kill any? I don't think we did we? No, they're trying their hardest, but it's just not going to be enough, is it? And even if we do steal from... I don't think you get the steal unless you actually finish the level as well, do you? We've got a killer bow. We've got a lovely item, but I don't think we're going to get to keep it, because I think you have to finish the round to keep the item, I think. No, Balthier's down. That leaves only Pinello, and then it's just a matter of time. There's no point in wasting too many healing items on this, because we're probably a little bit under-leveled for this. And there we go, Pinello's down as well. So game over, we got our way to, was that stage 8? That wasn't too bad. It's a shame that killer bow is what I really wanted. It really is good. Alright, let's reload the save file for this, and that should allow us back in the game with all of the items and the license points earned. Oh god. Still going down the wrong hole, I think. Right, there we are. So let's quickly just click on this. And then it saved the game now, but it does heal everyone, doesn't it? Well, let's look at what we have got then. Anything any good? No, we got a long sword, but that's not a very good weapon at all, is it? We did get a bronze shield, which again is not as good as what we're currently wearing. We did get a bronze armor set, which again is not as good as what I think we're currently wearing anyway. We're currently wearing iron armor, which is, yeah, better. So you really get anything armor weapons-wise that we can use, but if you look at the license points we've gained, that is what I wanted. There we go. Let's spend some of these license points then. So swiftness for Vaan, definitely. Speed him up a little bit, and another battle law as well. And another battle law. So Vaan doing a lot more damage now, hopefully. And what else we got here? Another 270 HP, we'll take that. Gain MP after dealing damage, I'll take a bit of that as well. And then 230 HP, there we go. So now Vaan's got a lot more health now, which is good. And Balthia. Again, not a lot of useful stuff on this license board, is there really? Is this all just gambit slots? It is. Okay. And I wanted to get down here was the health, wasn't it? So let's buy this accessories. Then this accessories. Right, and now we get to the health upgrades. Increase length of spell duration. That's what we need for Pinello as well, actually. We need a bit of that. I might need it for Balthia. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to play it out yet with Balthia. 110 HP. So everyone's got a lot more health out of this now, which is good. Fran, okay, you're going to get Feral Strike as a quickening. And then you get access to Cura and Raise, which is useful. Remedies and Potions. There's a Battle Law down here as well. Increased physical attack damage, okay. What else is along here that's useful? This is all accessories and another Battle Law. Again, accessories and a... Oh, but this is pretty good down here. Was a killer bow in one of these? I just saw it, didn't I? No, I must have seen it somewhere else. Was a killer bow one of these ones that we can already use anyway? Oh, it is. Oh, it's in bows free, so it would have been an upgrade, but not really one that we need at this point in time. Let's just continue down here, because there's a swiftness down here. Where's the health? Is it all up here, the health? Okay. Let's get this gambit slot. And there we go, 110 HP. Traveller, deal damage based on the total steps taken to all foes in range. It's a weird one, I'll take it though. Increased strength when HP is full, I'll take that as well. 270 HP, we'll take that. That gives me access to, what is this, ribbon? What is that then? What is ribbon? I have no idea. It's red. Is red one of these? Yeah, red is... Okay. But it's not though, it's not one of those, is it? This is whip kick is. I don't know then actually. Whip kick's down here as well. It's interesting. Bosh! I'm Captain Bosh. Right, let's take heavy armor 4 then. And that gives us an extra 270 HP. And also access to Soul Eater. Don't need that, do I? Increased strength when HP critical. Could come in useful. Gain MP after taking damage. Don't really need. Let's take Swords 4. Battle Law. Get some extra damage. And then you can have a quickening as well. We might as well buy heavy armor 5 because we're going to need it at some point, aren't we? And I've got 30 more, so I can use it on... what can we use the 30 on? Anything of any use? Maybe first aid would be useful, actually, to use on himself if he needs to. Next is Ashe. We were moving up here for something, weren't we? There was all these magic, mystic magic laws, weren't there? That was it. There's also down here is a load of magic laws and that as well. Maybe we can work down here a little bit then. Ethers are more. That's a useful one. Ethers bringing more MP. That's a pretty good one. Magic law. Gain MP after dealing magic damage. That's really useful actually. Continue working down here then. Another gain MP after dealing damage. We'll take that as well. Magic potency increased. More ethers. What's this? Green magic. Oil and decoy. Okay. And I can go for staffs 3 and move up to here. Yep, I'll do that then. And the last one is Penella. Now I know I wanted magic law here. And I wanted this here, headsman. Gain MP after defeating a foe. That was useful, I think. So, reduce MP cost by 10%. Useful. Increase magic potency. Yep. Increases HP. Reduce MP cost again. Okay, we'll keep a hold of them life points and get that afterwards. But that's put us in a pretty strong position now. If we look at the health of the party now, what's that? 1440. Oh, that's much better. I'm liking that. I'm liking where we are right now. We're in a strong place right now, and I think we're probably quite overpowered for where we should be. Now, I'm going to save the game now because of what we just done, and then we can maybe go off and speak to Ondor, which is the our next part of the mission. I wanted to kill Rock Toys, but I don't think I can. I had a little bit of a go on camera and got destroyed. Basically, the thing hits for like 300 or 400 damage every single hit, and doesn't take a lot of damage, so I think we need to be a little bit higher level. I've had a quick look and its suggested level is around about level 20. Last time I did it, I came back after doing Wraithwell's Tomb, which is where we're off to now, and I did it using our summon, Belias. He did the majority of the damage for us, so potentially I'll look to do that again in the future, but at the moment we're just not be able to get it done, I don't think. Oh, we can... Right, before we disappear from here, I'm going to go back to the bloody mines we were just literally stood at. We can hand in the Nidhogg one we did last episode, because that still needs handing in. We've done it, we just need to hand it in to the guy who will then give us the reward, and we can mark it off as completed. We can probably do the Cluckatrice when we go back to... I think we're a while away from Rabanastia anyway, because I think we have to go and do Wraithwell's Tomb, and then from there on we have to do... then we end up getting arrested again. We have to fight another boss, and then we end up going back to Rabanastia. So it's going to be a while, so we should be able to do it by then. So we get a Rose Corsage and a Balaclava and 600 gil. And a Great Serpent Skin, nice. And as you can see, I got 27,000 gil, and that is from doing that little trick I showed you last time on that bridge at the back where you were in the mines, where you can literally just farm so much loot. So what is a Rose Corsage? Ooh. Immune to silence. Okay. That's probably something I need to give to Pinello then, really. And she can wear it. Nice. So give that to Pinello. Because the one thing we don't want is our white mage becoming silenced. Silenced is the word, isn't it? Not silented. So now we'll head back up to the Marquis. Marquis Ondor! And we will do that little bit there, and I think that's more or less it then. I think it's all cutscene for another 5 minutes or so. So if you're looking forward to a bit of cutscene, you're in the right place. If you're not too bothered about the storyline, then I probably wouldn't bother watching much more of this episode now then. I know I shouldn't really say that, but there you go. His Excellency has given orders that you are granted an audience. Are you prepared? Take me to him. Then please come this way. Badra. Badra. Sorry, there's an ice cream van going past with green sleeves on.
When Vossler learned my father had been killed the night of the treaty signing, he returned to Ravenaster, there to aid my escape. There was still time before Vane's reach extended too far. We thought that you could protect me.
However, when I then made the announcement that you had taken your own life, I must have seemed a model citizen of the Empire. The announcement, you see, was Vane's suggestion. Of course, at the time I was reluctant, but I could not perceive his reasons. Now it is clear he meant to drive a wedge between us.
Halim, we are past all this. Boucherba must stand with us. We can stop Vane.
I once knew a girl whose only wish was to be carried in her uncle's arms. Your Majesty is a woman grown now.
Then Boucherba will aid me.
Suppose for a moment you were to defeat Vane. What then? You cannot simply rebuild your kingdom with the only proof of your birthright stolen. Without that, the Grand Kiltias on Boomises cannot and will not recognize your Majesty as the rightful heir. You may yet be a princess, but without proof of your identity, you are powerless. You will remain with me. We do nothing till the time is right.
I cannot just wait.
Then what does your Majesty propose we do?
Uncle Halim.
Incidentally, what is the going rate for rescuing princesses these days? Food would be a start. The good stuff, mind you.
This can be arranged, though it will take some time.
Time enough for a bath, I hope. Dirty business, you know. Ah, best bring a change of clothes, too.
What are you doing? This is Balthier's ship.
I'm going to retrieve the Dawn Shard. It's the proof that I need. I know where it's hidden. I'll return his airship later.
Are you crazy?
This is something that I have to do. Not only for myself, but for all those who have fallen. I will not be made to hide. I'll fight alone if I must.
You still have Bosch, right? Besides, you can't just go around stealing people's ships. What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to concentrate.
That's quite enough, Your Majesty. What do you think? A bit over the top?
In my line of work, you never know when something like this might come in handy.
I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm leaving you with the Marquis.
You can't.
Trust me, you're better off staying here.
Suppose you kidnapped me instead. You're a sky pirate, aren't you? Then steal me. Is that so much to ask?
What do you have that I would want?
The Dynast King's treasure. The Dawn Shard is but one of the riches that lie waiting in King Wraithwall's tomb.
King Wraithwall, you say?
Kidnapping royalty is a serious offense. It won't do much to lower the bounty on your head.
How much is the price on your head these days, I wonder?
Allow me to escort you in Vossler's place.
Will you be joining us?
What? Are you kidding? I don't want to stick around this place.
Then I'm coming too.
Canelo.
Don't leave me here.
Of course not.
Then it's settled. We should leave before the Marquis realizes she's missing, like proper kidnappers.
Like proper
kidnappers.